people, one, had to make a decision whether or not they're going to divorce. And I don't think people come to that lightly, but that would be step one. And then it starts off with a filing, generally a petition for dissolution of marriage. And then that petition for dissolution of marriage is delivered in some fashion, either formally or informally, to the spouse to inform them that a divorce is pending. And then if you're on the other side of that and somebody comes in and they've received this petition for dissolution of marriage, our process at that point is to file an answer and an appearance. And so that's the beginning of the divorce. And those documents and that process is fairly generic. After that's done, the parties then move on to an exchanging of information called the discovery process. And that's where people, at least initially, do a financial affidavit with some attachments, with bank statements. And that gives everybody a sense of what exists for the financial estate. If there's children involved, many times we have to find out early on in the case whether or not there's going to be an agreement as to how parenting is going to occur, what parenting time is going to look like, where children is going to reside, who they're going to visit with. And if that's not resolvable by agreement, then we move them into a mediation, and the parties go through mediation with regards to, can they figure it out with help of a third party to figure out how they're going to parent their children or their child after they divorce. And then if they cannot resolve it in mediation, it moves on to the court, and the court likes to appoint a guardian ad litem or a child's representative. That's a third party attorney. That individual then does an investigation, helps the parties again try to resolve it between themselves. If they can't, then they report to the court. And then ultimately the court decides what happens to the children. And along that process, running in tandem, is the financial aspect of the divorce. The parties are negotiating through their attorneys, trying to settle and resolve the financial issues in that time frame. If the parties are unable to do that, then again, it gets presented to a court, and the court makes that decision for them.